Hello, and welcome to Conceptual Physics. My name is Mr. Sportel, and I will be your teacher today. I've been working on my social distancing skills, and therefore I decided to change my beard a little bit. With the help of my physics clan that suggested this, I went with a new beard style. My wife hates it, and therefore I'm spending most of my time alone. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day, when you're probably watching this, and my children will wake up to see this new beard that I have. More of a gross, ugly pile of fur, really. But it's going to be a great, great April Fool's Day tomorrow for my family. Now, shall we end our flashcards? We have only one side left to do, the back side. So I'd like to go ahead and walk us through how to figure these things out together. So you're going to need pens, markers, whatever, crayons, I don't really care, your flashcards. Go ahead, pause the video, come back when you have those things available. Great, welcome back to the video. I am going to go ahead and start by taking a look at this one. This one is called standing still. Notice the velocity time graph. There is no change. What's the acceleration when you're standing still? Well, the answer is there is no acceleration. So on my acceleration time graph, I am literally just going to be doing a line on the zero. Oh, that looks like a Q. Hold on. Acceleration. That looks even more like a Q. That's an A for acceleration. It's on the zero. If you're standing still, you're not accelerating. You're standing still. Great. Next one. Moving toward at a constant rate. Let's take a look at this velocity graph. Notice the velocity graph. It's moving toward, so it's negative. We also notice it's not getting any faster or any slower. It's not accelerating. So guess what? It's going to look just like the last one. So let's draw another acceleration time graph with nothing but zeros. Something like this. Okay? Let's do another one. Moving away at a constant rate. But wait, Mr. Sportel, isn't this one going to be exactly the same? Because this velocity time graph isn't doing anything but going at a constant velocity, so therefore it's not accelerating because there is no change in velocity over time? Yes, you're absolutely right. Congratulations. So let's draw it in. Acceleration, 0. Something like this. Okay, that was stage 1, where they're all the same. Now let's move on to stage 2. Moving away and speeding up. This is what I want you to first pay attention to. Look at this velocity graph. First, what do you notice about the slope? Correct. It is pointing up. It is positive. You were right. Way to go. That means our acceleration graph is going to be positive. So, let's draw it out. I'll show you what I mean. Acceleration. This is what I'm thinking. Remember when I said we're never going to have an acceleration graph that's curved or slanted in this class, simply for the sake of understanding things. In real life, there definitely is. But for us, we're just going to keep this easy. So here's our acceleration graph. The acceleration, right here, constant. It's getting faster and faster and faster. But the acceleration, or the amount of change in velocity per second, stays the same. It's important to note. I am now going to be moving away and slowing down. Let's take a look at our velocity graph, shall we? Here's what it looks like. It's pointing, down. Good job. That's 2 for 2 from you. So what's that going to be meaning for our acceleration graph? Is it going to be positive or negative? Yeah, good for you. Here we go. Let's draw it out. There is our acceleration time graph. It's going to be a negative acceleration. Constant. Change in velocity or change in time, it's going to be consistent. Next, we're going to be moving towards and speeding up. First we look at the velocity graph. It looks like this. What do we notice? The velocity graph is pointing down. It's going to have a negative acceleration, but wait, isn't it getting faster because it's moving away from the 0 line on the velocity graph? Yeah, but it's still negative acceleration. Let's draw it in. Looks a little something like this. Kind of like the last one. And now, let's do the last one together, which, if you're keeping track at home, is called moving towards and slowing down. This is a lot of what we're doing in our lives right now. We're moving towards our families, our homes, and we're slowing down. Let's look at the velocity graph. It's pointing up. What does that mean for our acceleration? It means our acceleration is going to be positive. Let's draw it out. Alright, there it is. There's the simple end to our flashcards. Now, we'll practice more when we come back from spring break. But these are things that I want you to definitely be paying attention to, studying, keeping. Do not get rid of these. You're still going to need these. You're going to want them to study. If you have any questions on these, refer back to the old videos where we go through them. I'm sure you'll find all the answers you could need. Now, without further ado, I wish you a wonderful day, and until next time, go Rangers. Marble Olympics. Great show.